it down. It's one thing to clone someone, like influencer creator isn't available. Could be a celebrity, and they clone themselves. Like some of the examples I've seen of people who, have a form of podcast. They clone themselves as representation. Like I'm going to create a virtual avatar of my as a representative of me. That becomes strategic just in terms of increasing the bandwidth to produce content. That's one
Mhm.
play. But when you start taking Jennifer Aniston and Taylor Swift videos to get them to represent a product that they have no affiliation with, to use it as gain to move it. Now we've moved into this realm where you have to start getting into litigation if you can figure out the source of who created this in the first place. Because some of these
Mhm.
deep fakes are almost like hacker-like mentality where people are creating these things as stunts. I think the internet is going to see a ton of stunts done via deep fakes. The
Mhm.
biggest thing we have to get into is this idea of discernment. When you look at older generations, again, who know how things are made, that's the maker culture, the industrial age. They know how a chair is made. They know how a spoon is made, how cars are made. So they can spot a real and a fake one and a prop from a mile away because they can see the symmetry and shape is off. When you think about younger generations, Gen Alpha, Gen Z, who've not seen any of this stuff made and everything is very digitized, they don't have the ability to easily discern true or fake. So I think when you talk about who is going to be susceptible, I think there's going to be a generational split between the older generations, boomers and Gen Xers, who know better. And they will know better because some of these celebrities are younger than them, meaning they saw them when they were kids on Disney. But when you're under the influencer creator group, you're not their peer. You're the equivalent of a younger sibling. You don't really know how this person really moves and talks over the years. You haven't studied them. They've been in your live stream for 5 years versus being 30 years. So I could
Yeah.
see what Justin Bieber would do that's fake. But would I know everything related to Michael Jackson if he were still alive that was fake when he's X amount of years older? Not necessarily, unless I was studying the Jackson Five. I think that's where it's going to be problematic. Is the parts of the populace going to have the ability to look at and understand what is real in a deep fake world, and other parts are going to literally just have no idea.